All right. Are you able to hear me, Pancho?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can.
Perfect.
All right, folks. This is the first of the doubleheader. This is Robert Arredondo, a 446 Fargo versus Jose Padilla, a 486. This is a race to 9. It will be a full-on VCA rule match. So it's a winter break. There's 3 foul in effect. 9-ball breaks count. It should be a good one. For those of you in the know, this weekend, starting tomorrow morning, the 525 and under 9-ball tournament will begin, and it is these exact same rules. So, and the second match is Robert versus Devin, who they played before at an 8-ball one, and Robert won that one. So it's going to be a little bit of a redemption match for Devin, but we'll see. And here we go, first break. So I see Will Totten in the chat. Kelly Smith, are you guys able to hear us okay?
Okay. One little box. Okay.
So EvoSports went through a big update here in the last day or two, and kind of had an effect on a variety of things. They had to do an update on the tablet and whatnot. And I see we have a couple of new features, at least from the commentator side. There's a replay button now, which we didn't have before. I'm not too sure how to use, but we'll definitely find out. Well, appreciate the heads up, Will. See that you say that you can hear us.
So that save from Jose gets the ball in hand. I really like that save he played there.
You almost called him Duck.
I did almost call. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Well, you know, we get used to calling him by his nickname. So Jose's nickname is Duck. There's a weird story for it. He'll have to tell you if you ever run into him. It's pretty funny. But the nickname Duck kind of stuck after that. And so, because we
So I
always
like
call
him
him
rolling
that,
this way. Oh, see, yeah,
he came
he
up a
didn't
little
play his
short
tangent
there.
line. Yep.
So maybe he plays safe here. Maybe he tries a bank. He just feels how froggy he is right now.
I almost favor going for the bank because banking back this way because you can get safe behind both the 6 and the 7 if you don't make it. See, he banked that a little wide.
Yeah, but it's going to lay out okay for him. And to answer you, Kelly, it is Poncho co-commentating tonight, folks. Josh is here, but he's doing his own little money match over there on table 4. And he may join us after that. But right now it's me and Poncho. Poncho's commentating from home.
I think I favor playing the save, just banking the 5 this way and sending the cue ball down table. It's a nice little return save. I think Jose's got a piece of that.
Well, from where I'm sitting, I can tell you he can see every bit of that ball.
Every bit of it.
Every bit of it. And a little bit more roll there, he'd have been perfect, but it's still very workable. He can play to the corner or the side. I think in this case, the corner plays bigger. Boy, he's feeling pretty good. He's just firing away at these. But don't forget, Poncho, you can click the chat button there and it brings up the chat on your screen.
Yeah, got it pulled up.
Okay. I tried to bring it up on my phone like I normally do, but it's all goofy now, so I'm just using it on my screen as well. So it looks like Jose here is making a nice run to get on the board first.
Game 1 should go to. I'm just gonna call him Duck.
Yeah, there you go.
It feels weird calling him Jose.
Yeah, I know we never call him that. Well, as I mentioned earlier, this is winter break. It is not alternate break. The tournament is also winter break, so that's why the same rules apply in this money match. So, you know, this allows you to get on a run, get going, get a roll going. So we'll see. But this is the first BFS match for Duck. He's not done one before. This is Robert's third, I believe. Yeah, he lost to Matt Mitchell. And then he crushed Devin with their first go around. And then now there's this one. And then he plays Devin after this. We had another match scheduled, but Eli had to drop out due to some personal stuff.
Oh.
Well, the 1-7 tie, that's going to force Robert into a combo to open. Yeah, but, you know, you could go for, I don't know that they'll play it for 3 foul, but it is active in this match. And it's not a common thing for these guys, so they may not think to do it.
So I don't think the 1-7 is wired. I think he's looking to play some kind of safe.
Yeah, see, I would be putting it like right here and just graze that one and tie it up to the 7.
Send it behind the 3.
Yeah, and just come over here behind the 8 even.
Yeah.
Because even if you come up short, you can see it. Yeah, we won't get him a second foul, but he ain't making that ball. So
kind of sacrifice shape a little bit there to make the ball.
Yeah, that's one thing people need to realize when they're playing shape. for combos, you really have to understand where that first ball's going, and you're playing shape with that. Right there, he just kind of looked to make sure he could make the 7 ball and then just settle for however they laid out, which sometimes works for you, but can easily get you in trouble as well.
Looks like ducks in the window. I don't know if you could see enough to make it.
It kind of looks like, it could go to the side, but from this angle, it's a small pocket. You would need to roll up for the 2 in the corner over there.
Oh yeah, every bit of it. He just hit it too hard.
Yeah, like I said, he's just firing them in.
Yeah, one thing I would have liked to see is Duck go and look where the cue ball is going to land for the 2, to kind of gauge how hard he would have needed to hit it.
Yeah, you see Kelly's comment. Who's Jose? That's Duck.
Oh.
Yeah, we can definitely refer to him as Duck from here out. That is his nickname. That is what we all call him. So might as well go with it. That'd be like calling you Francisco. I mean, who's going to know that, right?
Exactly.
So he's got an opportunity here to carry him the 9 off. Which is probably what he's going to go for. No, he actually took a swing at the 4 ball. He's going to get the love.
Roll.
Well, it actually goes. I'm right in line with that. So I mean, you can't hammer it, but you definitely got to spin it in there so it throws.
Spin it in, yeah.
Yeah. And basically accept your medicine on a longer 6 ball.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You're going to have to just accept the long shot on the 6 because you can't really play shape. Just spin it in.
Well, I guess you can see more of it than I thought. That was a great shot. Way to get out of there. So what do you do here? You just try to slow roll this and maybe hold it here for the side, or do you go up?
I like rolling it up just about to where your mark is.
Yeah.
And really, you could even go. I like going even further. You have all this to play with because then you can just go out with the cue ball and back up.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, I think you landed right in my circle. I should have left it there. But that works. Play to the side, and that tangent line is going to take the 9 ball right over here. I think I'd want to play to the speed to just kind of come up a little bit so you're not resting on the rail. But that works right there. So we should have a tie ball game, folks.
Well, looks like Robert's no stranger to pressure under money matches.
No, he's one of our sponsors. He's the one who owns ACH. So he ain't afraid. If he loses, it won't be because of the pressure from money. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of experience. He's played a lot, so it's always going to work in his favor. The phone is acted up. It's starting to bug me. Good.
Hammers the break. No love on the 2. I think I favor a push out this way and just leave a long, weird combo. See, I like rolling here because even if you give it back, I like banking. You can bank the 2 and just leave the cue ball up here and send the 2 down table. But we'll see what Robert's thinking.
So Kelly, I can tell you, Robert is from Moses Lake.
Wow.
He's here for the tournament, so we set up these matches. He's been asking me for BFS match, so figured we'd get Duck to get his feet wet. And here we go.
Let's
Robert.
see if Duck chooses offense or defense.
Well, what would you choose right here, Pancho?
Bank the 2 out this way and leave the cue ball up here. See, he tried that. He just
He
didn't.
did. You know, I think he still got it.
I think he still got it. Yeah.
Yeah, at least got it enough to where he can't pocket that ball. He might be able to graze the edge of it, but
Yeah. He was fortunate there that it rolled out that way, but he was definitely trying that very safe I was talking about.
yeah. So when he came to your house for that Fargo extract, it seems to have kicked in.
Oh, he took some to go.
No surprise there, but it must have worked because he just tried the exact same shot that you said. Yeah, this weekend's tournament, man, we got 26 players, and there's at least half the field, if not a couple more, that are all from out of town. We got a large group coming from Spokane, and then we got some from Tri-Cities, then all throughout Yakima and the Lower Valley. So it's going to be a good tournament. Well, he ended up over jumping and catching the 2 ball on the way up, so both balls off the table, and by rule,
The 2 stays down, and Duck's got ball in hand.
Yep, they were just trying to figure that out. I just looked over there and told them it goes down. So any ball off the table goes down unless it's a 9. That would be the only time it would spot, but it would still be a foul no matter what. So it looks like it's just going to roll forward for the 5 on the side. Well, overrolled. And it
He's
doesn't,
hitting a little bit
pass
too
the
hard.
8. Yeah, it doesn't pass the 8 to the corner. Well, that's just a sign of, nerves and kind of being amped up.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cut this right here and basically play this kind of shape. Or you can just blast it and hope for the best. Oh, it's traveling towards the side. Look at that. So one thing about 9 ball, man. But, slop doesn't happen all that often. But it does suck when it does. Especially if it's against you. But,
Right.
It's part of the game. Okay, so Robert comes to the table with a shot. Not the easiest of shots, but natural angles coming this way. So you got to be careful to scratch here. So definitely don't want to overroll this.
Yeah, I would like.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'd like for him to throw some inside on and come below that.
Yeah.
But
I tell you, it's like he's stroking center ball. So that's going to go straight back and forth. Ooh, pretty risky, but got the friendly bounce off the point there.
Yep.
But,
fortunate to catch the point.
Yeah, shape's going to be tough. He's got a little bit of an angle, so he really is going to want to go play the natural shape like this versus trying to draw it or do something crazy. So for those of you watching who have never been to the Dutch, these tables are lightning fast. They're some of the faster tables I've ever played on anywhere around here or the west side, Lincoln City, anywhere. These tables are really, really fast. So you get in the habit of over-rolling, and then if you go play somewhere else, you'll under-roll because you're so used to hitting, at a rolling speed here. But once you get used to them, man, they play pretty good. It looks like he's trying to play a draw to play the 9 on the side, maybe. Oh, he hit that like money.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he definitely didn't want to power that shot. He wanted it to let that English really grab, which he did. And now he has a very, very makeable shot to take a lead, his first lead of the match, 2-1. And there it is. So he gets the break as well. So Duck comes to the table for the rack. So Scott says we need to find Dan a match in December. Well, we could do that, but do we know anybody with that low of Fargo? Is there an
My
amateur?
left arm.
Like a
My left arm. Well,
lefty Poncho versus Dan?
yeah. Actually, I think Dan's a lefty also. Actually, if I remember correctly, I think Scott was telling me Dan's got a Fargo of around 380.
I thought Dan was a man's name. Just kidding, Dad. We could definitely find you a match. That's not a problem. Sure, there's a local around here that would love to spend some East Side money.
See, one thing I'm not seeing Duck do is look where he wants to be for the 3 next.
Right, and that's something pretty common at this level of player, though. They just kind of look to make the balls and kind of settle for whatever shape they get. Or they play shape to just, I just want to be able to see the ball and not really.
See, yeah. See,
Not
right
really
there,
looking.
he lined that up really straight and drew back to the inside of that instead of coming out.
Scott says, true, hard to find an equal for Origami Junior. That's funny because we used to call Dave Origami all the time. Folds under pressure, folks. That's where the origami reference comes from. Dan says he's played one tournament in his life. Well, between now and December, man, get out there.
Looks like he's seeing if the 5 passes the 9 in the corner.
It does. I'm right in line with it, so I can see it pretty good. So if he pockets this ball and doesn't get crazy with the cue ball, like maybe just a stop shot or something. That 5 does.
Yeah. I like a stop shot because then it holds that angle.
Top. Yeah, see? I don't like that.
I don't understand going top there.
Yeah, because I mean, what's the point of that? Unless he felt like, I might miss or something. But in that case, play safety. But yeah, a stop shot would have gave him a nice one. And the other thing too, Poncho, if you right click and hold, you can draw a straight line like that and see how it easily goes by the 9. That's kind of gives you a little hint on if it can pass or not. But now Robert's in good shape here. It's pretty straight, so he could, if he draws straight, he could just draw back like this.
Yeah, and that'll give him a good look at the 5.
Yeah. And he's pointing to that spot, so that could be what he's going for. But it's important to draw back on a straight line. You can easily get crooked on this. And if it gets to drawing crooked, that's a definite sign of a tight grip on the backhand. Ooh, man.
Oh.
That's pretty nice, actually. It's not on the correct side, because now the cue ball is going this way, so you got to put whatever English to avoid that scratch. And the thing I see is possibly, I don't know, I would probably draw with the inside come out like this, whereas he may just draw one rail and just try to pull into that side rail. So what he's doing right there, folks, is he's looking at the tangent line. Yeah, basically the cue ball's point of contact right here, and you put a straight line through that. That is your tangent line. That is the cue ball's travel angle going this way. So see how it's pointing at the corner pocket, so it can definitely scratch. So you
Well, the
definitely
thing
want to
is,
put English on it.
also you got to keep in mind the edge of the 9 there. If you catch that, you're definitely going in the corner.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like he's going to power it around to the side rail.
Yeah, see, I didn't like drawing there.
Yeah.
I like just
Not
rolling
with
that
speed,
in.
anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I like that rolling it in, just pocket speed and just bump the 9 and take your medicine on the 8.
Yeah, and take that longer cut like that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, when you hit anything with power, the cue ball, whatever English you put on it, will not take effect until that cue ball starts to slow down. Even if you drove it into a rail with speed, that English isn't really going to do a whole lot to it. So hitting that with more of a stun than that, like he did in the game before to draw up for that 9 ball on the side. If he'd hit it at that kind of speed and stroke, the cue ball would have made it out this way. Maybe he would have had to accept a longer shot, but at least he'd be shooting. So ducked it the overdraw, pulled it down, and now forced into a bank shot.
Yeah. See, I'd really like to see these guys use a rail like there. I would have liked to see him play the 8 and then come into the rail to give him a good shot.
Yeah, and back cutting this is doable. Oh,
Like
I won't even finish that sentence. Looked like he eyeballed that.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct, Will. Soft draw would have been the better move. Hey, Poncho, did you see Dan's comment there about your Just SQ?
Let's see here. Where is Dan?
One up from the bottom there. Talks about his jerking stroke, which I don't know why he would tell us that.
I think Just West would fix my game. I don't know, Dan. If you're anything like Warzone, you're gonna hear me tell you you gotta hit them shots, man.
We actually got a good number of people here watching this match. You know, Robert's got some friends in town. I don't know if they're from here, if they travel here, but there's a whole table full of them watching him. Plus a number of other pool players that are just kind of watching. And they got the prime rib dinner special going on, so those people are here. And some of them are just kind of curious, so they're watching.
Yeah, see again, I'm not seeing these guys go and look at where they want to be for their next ball.
Yeah, they're just making balls and accepting whatever. And then they get in trouble and they still swing away, so it gets harder and harder. So that 5 passes by the 9, so he can just play shape to either corner. But he'd have to take a look at what's best to get to the 7 from there. That was pretty fortunate there.
It was really fortunate there.
That was a very friendly pump. So this with a little top right would take him over here. And you don't want to be dead straight on the 7. You want to give a little angle so that you can pop out for the 8 in the corner.
So he just hit that center.
Yeah, he just cinched it in there. Overrolled. So now he's got a tough shot. And just going to have to let that cue ball go back and forth. And if he tries to put any English on it just to make it dance, then, you know, he's inviting a miss in. You know,
He
he
needs
just
that
jumps
to
down.
bounce.
He just drops down and shoots. He doesn't really give
Yeah,
thought to anything, and so
yeah,
he literally always has a hard shot.
yeah.
It's good to pocket balls, but you gotta control cue ball there.
Yeah, see, even there, I never saw him go look at see if he was going to bump that night or not, if he was going to go by it or not. And he keeps coming up with a shot, which is fortunate, but
Yeah,
that's
very.
eventually going to get you in trouble.
Yeah, you know, and the spot where it's going to bite him in the butt is probably near the end of this race. But he makes it out there, so he'll take the lead, 3-2, and it's his break.
Uh-oh, the hat came off for Robert.
Yep, going into serious mode.
Well, they're making good time. It's
They
only
are.
been 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're moving right along. So for those of you watching, take a look there in the sponsored by box in the top left there. You see all of our sponsors cycling through. ACH is Robert's company, and yes, he is a sponsor of ours, and you see it on the billboard back there too, right here. They are a hauling outfit out of Moses Lake. I don't have my cheat sheet out here to read off everybody's thing, but definitely look them up on Facebook, their websites, whatever. PNW Design Fab is custom metalwork. Volution Fitness is a gym, of course. Screen Effects is embroidery and screen printing. The top left one is EvoSports, which is our streaming platform. And of course, everybody knows Budweiser and Bud Light. And then, of course, in the middle there is the Dutch. That is our home ball. And we have 5 7-foot diamonds here. We have the one streaming table for now, looking to add in the future. We are going to grow to 10 tables here in the near future as well. In fact, we have a new Predator table coming in beginning of November. That's going to be taking the place of this table right here. This table is moving to a new home. Possible business opportunity for the new owner, and can turn out to be a good thing.
All right, Doug's got ball in hand. Let's see what he does here. This is a good opportunity for him to try to force the 3 foul.
So Scott's saying Dan plays APA, so we'd have to try to decide an equivalent Fargo. Well, I can tell you, Scotty, I have the chart they use to convert APAers to Fargo. So what is Dan in an APA? I want to guess like 3, 4 maybe? Don't tell me 2. If you're a 2, don't even tell me. Lie to me. And then Kelly says, wasn't that a BNR for Duck? Was it?
I don't.
I was too busy rambling on, so I'm not sure.
It might have been actually.
Yeah, when I go back and watch this, I'll pay attention. Maybe.
Well, I think it was. I think Robert broke and Duck ran out.
No, Duck broke because he won the last game to make it 3-2.
Yeah, but he would have had a break and run the game before that to break and run.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
And Robert pulls out a trick draw shot there.
Oh, good. Dan just goes, ha, ha, ha. So I'm guessing you're a 2? Oh, my goodness. So I can't laugh too bad. I was a 2 once. Probably closer to at birth, but it happens. Scott used to laugh at me all the time because when I first started playing leagues, I had the nerves and the shaky hands and all that fun stuff. all long gone now. But yeah, he used to laugh at me all the time.
It's a nice save from Robert.
Dan said he's a 5 and 8 ball and 9 ball. Huh. That's not horrible. That's definitely workable. So Duck goes for a real thin cut on a 3. He couldn't see much of it. I think he got about as much as he could. Ended up leaving it from the pocket, but a back cut angle. So Robert's going to be the cue ball's going to run. So for me to cut this ball here, I'd be using a lot of inside.
Inside.
Yeah, so
Come off this way and back this way.
Yes, sir, just like that. And there it is on the cue ball we posted. So we'll see if that's it's kind of center ball, and it's going to take its natural course. He has a shot, but yeah, coming off the inside English like this would have been giving him the best window for the sport ball and able to work something to the 5. And he's eyeballing the 4 pass to see. Okay, so it does look like it goes.
Yeah, I'd be wary of trying to use draw to get below, because with that angle, it's drawn to this pocket, so you have to use some low inside. But you got to be real gentle with it. Oh, see, you just do like center low.
Yeah, I mean, it gives himself a shot. I mean, like I said, I don't know. These guys don't play a whole lot of safeties, but like right here too, you can just stunt forward and bank this ball out, and
leave let the cue ball run,
roll up right up in there like that.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Is that like Kelly speed? Is Kelly that good? Yeah, he's definitely not playing shape to anything. He's just kind of pocketing balls. Because he needed to hit that a little more firm to come out this way.
Or a lot softer.
Yeah. Now he's left with a tough shot. So right here, definitely safety should be played, but he's probably going to fire at a bank. And I just say that because he's been firing at everything. Luckily, that came back up rail, but still he came off enough to give Robert a shot. I don't know that Robert shoots with inside to bring the cue ball kind of this way. So he may just play the naturals and come out like that, which is okay too. That works.
Or he might just do center ball and come straight back out. It'd probably be more this way.
Yeah, but even with center ball, just because of the cut angle, it's going to come out. And that's fine. Even out here anywhere, I mean, it gives him a shot. Looks like he's putting a little inside on there, straighten it out.
Yeah, he was using inside, yeah.
Yeah? Well, that's
he
good.
Just missed the ball.
At least he knew it. That says a lot that he even knew it. Execution is one thing that's going to require some work, but you got to know what you're trying first before you
exactly.
So kudos to him for knowing that. Now with this, Doc's you got to be careful to scratch back up where he is. Little overload on the inside to straighten it out.
Oh, and he's going to leave Robert real nice.
Yeah, so what do you think? Robert's going to do a low right draw and come out this way? Or like for me, I would be doing an inside to come out this way to the middle of the table.
I think he does. He goes out this way just because inside to me is a more advanced. So I don't see that a lot with the 400s.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's stroking draw. Yeah. Good call. Good call. That's not horrible. He's got a good look at this.
Yeah, honestly, you could just hit that with the stop shot. It looks like he's got a hair of angle, so the cue ball should probably just drift a little this way.
Yeah.
He plays like a cinch stop shot.
Yeah, just don't get fancy here. Just pocket your ball. There you go. You hit it perfect.
He was straighter than I thought.
Yeah. And now you can just do the exact same thing and drift over to be straight in on the 9. And even if he over rolls to the rail, he's still in good shape. Just focus on that half pocket. Oh! He shot that a little
Yeah, I think it was trying to miss the edge of the 9. I don't know if the 9 had a piece of the pocket or not.
It did. I'm looking at it. I can see it. This isn't easy either because this is a deep shelf table, so that sucker's in there. So
Yeah, so
you can't go rail first on this. So he's just gonna have to try to get every bit of it he can, and just accept that. In this case, it's okay. You got to give yourself a chance. But firing at that 8-ball hard or something to try to get out of there could have really rearranged it to where he had nothing.
Oh yeah.
It's a big game. Ooh, my goodness.
Oh, he's gonna
wake up in the middle of the night over that one.
well, that's a big game.
That
4-2
is
or 3-3.
Yeah, 4-2 is way bigger than 3-3.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean that and that plays in both players' heads. But now 3-3 is only going to be playing in Jose's head or in the Duck's head. Oh, scary. Oh,
see,
the double scary.
I was just gonna say I favor using some outside on this to go past that side pocket.
Absolutely. To hit it at the speed he did too, that was just like whoa.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna hit it with that speed, you better load up on that side and just kill all that action of it moving down table. All right, folks, we're at 3-3. We got ourselves a match. That'll be cool, huh? Having Dan come down here and do a BFS match. Put him on TV so his brother can watch. You know what? I'm going to take a look at my chart right now. Let's see. Where do I have that?
I don't know what Robert's doing, but it looks like he's scratching almost every time he's breaking.
Yeah, again, where did he scratch that time?
This corner pocket here. And he's breaking head on. So I don't know if they're familiar with the side break to pocket the wing ball or the head ball.
Well, I think they break from the head because they were trying to get that 9-ball break. The back ball goes off the bottom round, comes up and hits the 9 up into a side or corner.
Yeah.
I don't like that break because if you don't get that 9-ball break, typically you leave a wide open table.
Right.
At least from the side, you're pocketing that wing ball pretty much every time.
And and you're keeping control of the table.
Ball. Yeah, exactly. Shit, I don't know what I did with those. So much crap on my computer nowadays. Might have to do a file search.
See, I like stunning down just a little bit for this ball, just to play it safe. See, I don't know what he was doing there. But had he been able to stun just in this window, he could have played a safe and then put him on 2 fouls and just send the 2 ball over here and left the cue ball right there where the 2 is. That would have been a really good opportunity for a 3 foul. But now he's got to kick at the 2. Well, let's see what Robert does here. The 3's in a little bit of a funny spot, so it almost looks like he can just pocket it and come straight down. He showed me. I did not see play off the 6. Good shot, Robert.
All right, so tied 3-3, race to 9. Like Robert's a little stretched out here, is going to need the crutch. So this, when you shoot with a crutch, you don't really want to get fancy. So, but a little top left on this, so like you picture a clock face, so like a maybe 10 or 11 o'clock English to allow the cue ball to come out like this. You don't want to hit with anything where you got to really dig in because you're using the
No.
crutch, so it's very tough.
But in this instance, I like coming off and bumping the 6. I don't know that he had the angle to do that.
He's got his choice here. He can cut to the side or to the corner. I think
I like playing the side
yeah.
because you can come off and right back down into that cluster.
Well, even the corner too is kind of coming in this way, but I think without a decent shot at the 6, you might even be playing like safety shape. So I want to play things that are high percentage.
Looks like he's playing the side. Oh, he used outside to pocket that.
Oh, he might have come out of that smelling like a rose here.
Yeah, so using outside made that shot easier.
Yeah,
but
and he can see the 6.
Yep.
If I was him, I'd definitely be moving the magic rack.
Well, it looks like it comes off. I don't think any of those balls are sitting on anything.
Yeah, and he can always ask me to, and I go move it if it, we're sitting on a ball.
Looks like he's gonna bump the bottom side of the 7. So, oh no, I thought he could see it in the corner. He was banking it.
You got a fortunate leave here, so now see this is exactly where Duck needs to play a safety here. But we'll find out, I guess.
I don't know. I think he chooses to bank it, but I don't know what that does. Oh, he might use outside, come off and bump it.
Ooh.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah, being real aggressive here.
See, this is a good opportunity for him to get out because he's hitting everything a little hard, so he can come off naturally like he's in just the normal speed he's been playing, come out for a good shot at the 8.
Yeah. Just like that. He's going to have a really good shot.
He used inside on that one, which surprises me.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm a 2-railer guy, so I would have definitely shot that with 2-rail. 2's going to come out, but he hit it good, and looks like he's going to take another lead here. So I found my conversion chart. So Scotty, Dan, an APA 5. So it shows on my chart here, basically a 4-5 player is a 400 to 449. A 5-6 player is a 450 to 499. So a 5 is sub 500. That's an unbelievable miss there. Did he just rush the shot?
He did.
Yeah, that'll do it. Luckily for him, he's going to get another opportunity here.
Well, that's 2 9s he misses back to back. And he's fortunate here. He could get this back, but had he lost that one, that might have played in his head a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
Missing back-to-back 9s, knowing he could have been up 5-2, but now it's 3-4, which could have easily been 3-4 the other way.
Yep. So we're reaching the midway point here, and it's a tight match. Devin's being a good boy. He's being a drink bitch, which is nice of him, helping his boy out.
Well, I know Duck spends quite a bit of time over at Devin's house playing on his table.
Yeah.
So, they're good friends.
They are, and that's where the Duck nickname came from. I was over there that one night playing, and told me about the duck call. I remember laughing so hard. It was just one of those things that just hit my funny bone pretty good. It made me laugh. Well, we got a dry break. Now Robert has a shot here into the side, but he'll definitely going to want to play a little top to get down maybe into this area if at all possible. Playing the one here just because the two doesn't pass to this corner. You got natural shape to go that way, but speed control and angle, that's everything.
Looks like he just played safe.
Ooh,
Pretty good save. I don't think he's got a look at it, so you'll have to kick.
Yeah, it'd definitely be kicking.
At least end rail.
Yeah, because this right here, you definitely don't want to jump.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's definitely a one railer, maybe even a two if you come in behind it this way, which almost would work good because if you hit it fat, the cue ball will stay in this area while the one ball goes over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it leaves good, you know. Oh, you got the one rail. You thinned it nicely. It didn't leave a shot really, but there is a good safety in there. But you know, you have to be able to see those, play those.
I don't know that Robert could hit it thin enough to just graze it, send the one out here, and bring the cue ball down this way.
Yeah, I think for me, I'd be just banking the one out like this and take the cue ball into the rail behind the two. And, you know, you just have to duck a nice shot here. So what? And you see what Scott's comment says? It says, so any of these guys, Lie, Devin, Jose, or Kelly? That's what to say, like?
So I think so, yeah.
Okay. Come on, Scotty, you gotta speak better than Willie does.
I would say turn the closed caption on, but you're typing.
Right. Get that three. Oh, that was a good hit right there. You definitely play this 2-6 combo and pocket that, but you got to pay attention to where the two ball goes.
Well, I think I'd hit it a little firmer because once you hit the 6, I think the two ball's going to come off of the rail and hit the 4s and should stay in that area.
Oh, he hit that perfect. Look at that.
Well, he did.
Yeah, I think if I was going to be playing caroms, I would have caromed it off the 4 into the 6 just so I could stop.
To open it up, yeah.
Okay, he just made the 4 ball way tough, and the 3 ball is way on the other end. But he's got a natural angle at this to be, you know, if he can get English around.
And it looks like that 4-7 goes.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of combos. I struggle with them. Ooh. Got a friendly bump on the points. But
yeah, and this isn't easy. You're a little tree-topped over that 8, so
yeah,
which makes the shot a lot harder.
Yeah, I'd definitely be playing safety here, either looking to put the cue ball and 3 ball on opposite ends or side to side, something.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, because your best bet is to thin that on a cut, and then, you know, who knows what you're going to end up with. So at least playing a safety, you can control something, you know.
See, I like this. I don't know what he's looking at, but I like that he's walking around looking at options.
Yeah, it's just something he needs to incorporate in every shot.
Every shot.
Not just here when he's in a jam, you know.
Well, I don't think I would have sent it over by the 9.
No. But see, there's an easy safety here, too. Even though there's distance, playing the 3 outward this way and just try to nestle up right in there with the cue ball.
Yeah, and you just have to worry about letting the cue ball hit that rail.
Yeah, don't worry about the 3-4-4.
Exactly.
Rail.
Exactly.
You're going to end up hitting it too hard. It looks like he's looking to hit it with speed. Well, he definitely tried that, but he definitely hit it with speed to make the 4 hit the rail, which allowed the cue ball to come out of there.
And that speed would have been okay had he hit the 3 fuller.
Yeah, that's true. And so now Duck here needs to load up on some inside to get There you go. Oh,
Oh, he did. He did. He just missed
he
the shot.
did, and he gave himself a nice angle to pocket the 4 and open up the 7-9. So the 5 is pretty doable for most spots on the table. But how this laid out is very difficult. I don't know that you can go directly at it, even off that rail over here. I might be trying to play a little bit bendy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's trying to put a tiny bit of mass on there to catch that rail over and spin down into 3. And even if he had got that cue ball would have come out of there running.
yeah. I think if you could see the top of that 3, I would have played to catch that and just play the cue ball into the nipple. That held it for you.
Then I don't like what he's doing here. I'd put it more here, bump it, and then come up here and separate those. And that the 7 ball would hold the cue ball for the 4.
Yeah, see, now he's taking an aggressive cut on that 4, unless he's going to play safe and bank the 4 out.
There's a big window for a safe right here. With
Yep, exactly what I was going to say. Bank it out and just leave the cue ball back over here.
But I don't know that that's what he's looking at.
Oh, looks like he tried to, but he hit it with low instead of high.
Yeah, he had the safety idea. He still managed to get it to where now Robert has to kick or jump. Well, either way, he's left it tough, which is what he wanted to do. But yeah, definitely getting up in here behind me would have taken away a kick.
Yeah, and a jump.
Yeah.
Good jump by Robert.
Yeah, he got rewarded with putting the 4 neutral.
See here, I think I try to get behind that 7-9 again.
Yeah.
Bank the 4 up somewhere over here, and then bring it back this way, and cue ball back this way.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Just kind of right spin in this way, kind of like that.
Yep.
This area. And wherever the 4 goes, as long as it doesn't go in, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, see, he tried my shot.
Look at the duck. I think
he might have left him a window. I can't tell from
I'm right in line with that. It looks like he can't cut it, but it does look like he can hit it. Kind of this line right here is kind of about what he can see.
See it full, not enough to make.
Not enough to make, just enough to get a good hit.
And that's a reward for Duck playing a good shot.
Yeah, so now it earned him a nice chance here to double up his lead.
I don't know if he used inside there or accidentally got inside, but I think I would have played more of a pop follow, so that way you get out the cue ball coming off this way straighter instead of coming up towards the 5.
Yeah. See, I don't know if I like this right here.
I don't either.
And I'll tell you why, because being close to that ball, you can just nudge it and play safe.
Nudge it.
Cue ball down table.
And play some distance.
Yeah, and you're guaranteed to hit.
Yeah.
You're kicking it like that, you can easily miss the ball, and then they would have the ball in hand.
I would have just thinned the 5 and then send the cue ball straight down table, or 2 rails down table.
Yeah, just leave that distance.
Well, he's got a good opportunity here also. He can come off this way and down here and give him a good opportunity at a safe, to just keep control of the table. I don't like drawing here. You got that side pocket to worry about.
Well, he might have got some love here. Looks like the 8 ball got part of that. The angle I'm sitting at, I can't really see if there's a line through there. Let's try the flying trick. Oh, yeah, looks like you can see every bit of it. So the important part is to not get crazy with it so you can see the 7. See, even if he had made that, he'd have been screwed.
Well, I think he hit that 5 ball with just center, which that made it bounce. Had he hit it with the low stop shot, I think it just holds in this area.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was trying to force himself into a shorter shot on the 7, whereas he needed to play it just to accept the longer shot, but a good look at it.
Yeah.
And Robert's kind of in a similar boat. I mean, he can just go forward and take that shot, that longer shot, or he can power draw back. He did the right move here, and basically he can do that exact same shot, just that stun stop, and then play the 8 on the side.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm very familiar with that miss. That's one I do a number of times. But basically,
that was an English miss. So
yes, you're not perfect, so you end up right at the end there, either tightening up your right hand or put a little twist in there trying to steer it, and you drive it right into a point.
So he used right, which is outside English, and made it catch the nipple. So to me, it tells me he was right in line to make it with just center ball, but that English caused it to rattle out.
Yeah, Duck makes a nice shot there and gets good shape with a nice angle to just stun over, play the 9 in the same puck. Don't do anything crazy here. Just kind of like a stop shot, and that angle will allow that cue ball to drift over perfectly for the 9. Power draw, there you go. And to make sure he didn't scratch, he gave it a little bit extra, which is okay because he still has a very makeable shot here. So I expect him to take a 2-game lead here. And he does. And it is winter break, so he will break. So these 2 matches tonight are they're sponsor related. Like I said, Robert owns ACH. And then the next match, Devin will play, and his mother owns Gary Bradley Trucking. So we definitely appreciate their sponsorship, but also the participation. Robert's always down to play. He texts me, hey, can you find me a match? Yeah, I'm willing to play if you got anybody, which I like that. I like that spirit. He don't even care. He's like, line me up.
They're persistent with that head ball break.
Yeah, but looks like he made one there. Doesn't have a clean look at the 1-5 combo. So he made the 3-ball on the break. I didn't see its position where it was, but yeah, he definitely like that head ball break. So I can't tell, but he might be able to go in kind of like this and pocket the 5. He might even be able to go a little higher and graze the edge of that 1 and play that combo anyway. But I think I'd be playing to hit it full just to make sure I hit it.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you if it was me personally, I'd just play into a jump shot because, well, I like jump shots. But if you're not fond of jump shots, I like Rich's idea here, going side rail, 1 ball. Oh.
Well, he didn't make the combo, but he got a great hit on that.
Well, he surprised me with that when he played that with draw to shorten that up off the side rail.
Yeah, that's actually a piece of knowledge there.
Yeah.
Robert makes a great cut on the 1 ball there to the side, but
does it?
It does. I'm looking
yeah, it does. Yep.
So yeah, that actually works out because he can 2-rail into the window between the 7 and 8 with a 4 ball also, or 1 rail down,
or just 1 rail. Oh, yeah, he did not hit that very well.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
He got the shape.
Yeah, kind of curious if some pressure is not kicking in. Like I said, he lost his last one against Matt Mitchell, but that was a tight match, and then it was also 8-ball. And then you got, when he played Devin last time, he just steamrolled him. So, but now Duck's putting him under some pressure here. All right, we'll see what kind of shape Robert gets from this. That looks like he's going side pocket, which works. I don't know if that's exactly what he was playing for or not, but it's definitely going to function for him. So, Scotty, we got to find Dan a player between $4 and $4.99 for a match. Basically, depending on where Dan actually is as a 5, is he closer to like 5.0 or is he closer to 6? Because then that would be the difference between a 4 to 450 to a 451 to 499.
Yeah, Robert's in a tough spot here. Looks like he's playing center ball.
Well, that would have worked. And now this actually puts Duck into a tight spot. I mean, he's guaranteed a hit here, but it's a tough shot. So, but they don't look at the safeties. Where I would be playing to cut this or bank that across and send in the cue ball like this, something along those lines, just to put distance and maybe the 6-ball ends up over here and hides.
That's what I see. You could bank that straight back across this way past a 9 and send the cue ball up even maybe 2 rails.
Yeah, just he just kind of played that as a lazy bank, and if it went, it went. But it didn't go because the 7 blocked it. So
yeah, but had it gone, he might not have been in such good shape.
That's a great shot there. He ended up on the wrong side of the 7, but still very manageable.
Yeah, I think you just play this with top and come back and take your medicine on the 8.
Yeah.
Unless you put a real nice.
Yeah, because you can put a little bit of right on it too, and kind of come this way. It's a little scary if you're not comfortable with that shot. But.
Yeah, I don't know that Robert has it in him to do extra.
Oh, he might get the man. A little bit more speed. He would have got a nice nudge on that. But
see, and he played that just like a center draw. Also, had he used a little bit of right, I can tell you that cue ball would have come off something like that.
Yeah,
for a good look at that also.
And now he's in a very tough spot. The thing is to not try to do too much here. Just thin it off with some distance. That's not horrible, but if you take your time with that, maybe leave it right or on the rail and kind of eliminate some options for English, you could really help yourself there.
And accuracy, you take a lot away. Take away a lot of accuracy by leaving it right there on that rail.
So Dan says, just talk to Scott. He said he'd be my banker out there. Tired of giving up his money while he shoots. Said he'd feel better if I spent his money. And Scotty says, not sure, but I think he just worked his way up to a 5. Well, Scott has a winning record with his DFS matches. Okay, so Robert made the 8, but left himself a tough shot. He kind of shook his head, a little disappointed in what he did.
Yeah,
But
I think he was trying to hold it in this area, but he used top and he played that real thin, which made that cue ball run. Had he used draw, that would have held it in this area.
what
But he makes it.
a big shot that was. He can breathe again. It was enough to send Duck off to the bathroom. And Robert will update the score 4-5, and it's Robert's break. So as soon as Duck returns, he will brag. I'll tell you though, Robert's definitely cool as a cucumber. Looking at him over there sitting down, and there's no change to the expression on his face whatsoever. Kelly says, "You want to bankroll me, Scotty?" Against who? So Matt Mitchell messaged me yesterday about the combined Fargos of the Scotch doubles match you guys were talking about. I think it was him and I forget who Matt's partner would have been, but it was going to be against Kelly and JC, I think. Is that the plan? Scotty says, "I've seen you play too, LOL." That's funny. The love in the chat room. Oh, that's right, Rodney Barnes. It's weird. I just seen a survey pop up from EvoSports asking about the commentary. So if any of you see it up there, click on it. You love it. I wouldn't mind seeing Chelsea play again. I also want to do a Scotch triples, which I talked to Matt Mitchell about before. I think they won silver division or whatever with bronze in Lincoln City last year for 9-ball. Putting that team up against the team, some Scotch triples 9-ball. But definitely have to work out the details.
All right. Does Robert push? Or does he play offense?
I think he's going to play offense. Well, he might even play defense, but I don't know because looking at their history, it hasn't really done much of that. So it's just not a good offensive shot on this. I don't think the bank window's open between the 4-5.
Oh, he hit it too full.
Yeah, he tried to play safe, leaving like a bank or something, but
yeah, I think he tried to send the one out here and just leave the cue ball up here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm looking at this replay button. I'm not sure how it works. I'll get it figured out though. Oh, I just did something.
Oh, I see it. I see the replay.
Okay, so I get it now. This replay button. I'm not sure. Oh, it even replays audio. How cool. All right. See, you almost have to kind of like foresee something good happening. Because then you click on that save button, which starts it, and then runs for, I don't know, 10 seconds or whatever, and it stops. Then when you hit replay, it's listed in there.
Got it.
So after the fact, you can't say, oh, replay and then go back. So like right now, you would have to start it if you think something cool is going to happen. Yeah, you don't have to do a replay, but I don't want to sit here and click save all day either.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great hit on this. Unfortunately, they used Robert a very makeable cut here. So now this is a thin cut, and the thing with this, because it's a thin cut, the cue ball will maintain a lot of its speed. So the thing is to not hammer it. You're just going to want to thin cut it and let it come. Never mind my curved line here, and then just kind of back into the middle. When I watch him stroke, it just looks like he's going to be hitting it hard. Yeah,
Was he trying to get down table?
I think
Looked
so.
like he was. I don't know that I think I just play the cut naturally and let the cue ball run back and forth.
Yeah, and kind of play for the middle so that you have some sort of angle on that.
Yeah, because the fork goes from anywhere, literally anywhere over here. So
I'll tell you, Patrick from Evo just texted me and says it saves the previous 15 seconds. So if you hit that save button for a replay, it'll go back and save the last 15 seconds. So even after the shot, captured. That's good to know. I like that. That's a great shot there.
That was a great shot from back cut to break out your problem balls.
Yeah, and so right here you can go slow or run down and back, but play shape for the 8 and the side. Ooh, dangerous angle here,
Yeah.
but I think it's going to hold up.
Yeah. He meant to hit that a little softer, but because you're cutting that so thin, that's going to run on you, which gets lost.
Oh, this is going to come out and give him a look. So that's a good speed right there. Wow, this is Baker. Take another 2-game lead and put a little bit more pressure on Robert. And he drills it. I'll try that again here. Okay, so you click the save button. It's sitting there doing its thing. And then it stops. So now I click the replay. And then there's a replay 1 and a replay 2. So this one would be number 2, I think. So I'm going to give it a go. Baker. Hey, look at that. And he drills it. And then if you click the replay button, there's a stop replay option. That way you don't have to watch the whole 15 seconds if you don't want to.
Okay.
That is cool. I really like that. Okay, so here's Duck breaking from the head again, basically. The 9 comes rushing out. But unfortunately...
Well, this is a really good layout for Robert.
It is. This is a big opportunity for him to close the gap one more time.
But I would really like to see either of these guys utilize that side break.
Yeah, I don't know that it's going to happen, but after one dry break, you got to change something.
Well, not only is it the dry break here and there, but Robert keeps scratching, Duck keeps dry breaking.
Oh, Robert just stepped perfect. Has a little bit of an angle. It's going to be tough. You get over to 3, which is on the bottom rail, right? Bottom side rail, I should say.
Well, I don't know if he knows a punch shot, but if he punches that, which kind of center left, I should bring the cue ball back out this way.
My guess is he's just going to draw this. It's doable, but...
it looked like he tried to punch it. I don't know that he has had the stroke for it, but
both
had to hit that
and the bank are available, so it's just a matter of what he wants to do here.
He's just got to focus on making it because that fort's sitting in that side.
Huh.
Oh,
So,
good shot there.
You see that in the comments there? The pull results are in. It says, what do you think of tonight's commentary? I love it one at 100%. That's probably my vote that I put in there. But that's okay. And then Michelle Zurich, she says that's cool. That's commenting on the replay feature. And I have to 100% agree. It is pretty cool. I really like that option. And I like how it functions. It's pretty straightforward. Works well.
Well, I like the angle Robert's got here on this 5. He's got 2 options. I think if he can play it right up here,
Yeah.
or he can draw back this way. I like drawing personally because you don't have to worry about traffic.
Yeah, drawing, eliminates the 9 ball for being in your way. Like
Yeah,
that
see,
right
that
there.
was the problem with going forward right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you have good speed control, you could easily just come in like this into that little window. But yeah, there's
Right.
definitely risk where a draw, you got a massive window to see the 6 ball. So even if you don't get right on it for a shot, you can see it for a safety.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it does say 6 boats. Thanks, God. Kelly. Both, yeah. Actually, I don't even care. Ooh,
Looks like he's going to get away with that safe. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And Duck ain't afraid to jump, so.
Looks like he's bringing Shorty out.
So Evo comments that you are enjoying the new replay feature. We get all of our great ideas from the community, so thank you. Well, it's just a cool thing all the way around how the Evo family works. It's pretty impressive. I'm glad to be a part of it. Duck with a power jump, but he managed to raise the 6 to get a legal hit out of it, and he didn't leave it. He didn't leave a sellout. Robert's gonna have to come with some work here. So I think I play a 2-rail bank here for safe, kind of like into this area. Take the cue ball back over here, giving distance. Kind of looks like that's what the game, and I got a little English stroke on there. Oh, it looks like you went with a bank. Yeah, you would have really had to cinch that. That was almost cross bank territory.
Yeah. But, I mean, he left a lot of distance, and the 7's sitting a little neutral, so it makes the shot a lot tougher than it actually is.
Yeah, because, what you're hoping to do is do that power draw and bring the cue ball back down there, but if you don't have that stroke, trying it can really screw things up for you. Gave Robert here a really good opportunity. Did you cut this with a 6 ball with a little bit of inside English, Poncho?
I would, yes.
Right, and basically what that inside English does, folks, is the cue ball's tangent line's this way, and once that inside English touches the row, it pushes the cue ball this way, and it gives you a nice little shot on the 7.
Well, he used English inside earlier, but he got a nice bump on that. See, had he not bumped that, then he would have been sitting really funny because the 7 would have been over here still. Yeah, and using inside, that cue ball would have just reversed out this way for a good shot at that 7.
Yeah, basically kind of looks similar to this, but just better. So this one you can round rail up. You got to really watch your speed, and then he hung with 7 to boot. But you got 50-yard line on 8, which wasn't ideal either. So Scotty comments, them EvoSports guys are top-notch, and I fully agree. And I can tell you from first-hand experience, anytime I've ever had tech support issues, I can reach out to them. One or more of the guys are always come back, and then they fix whatever the issue is.
Oh, he needs that to run. So he's not quite 50, but he's gonna have to do a little bit of extra to get on that 9.
Yeah,
Good on the 9
his
extra
tangent
10.
line is going to take him this way. So putting inside on this will bring it back across like that. You don't want to just slow roll and baby it and leave your cue ball here. You could, but you really wouldn't want to. Just play a little inside, and that's the danger of playing natural angle right there. It's still a doable shot, though, and I would expect him to make this. But even this shot here, though, you got to really pay attention to your cue ball because hitting top or inside on this will bring the corner scratch in play. So he did that perfect, running back down the center of the table. Ooh.
Ching.
Yeah, you definitely got to break the habit of stopping that cue ball while it's rolling. Some people would have a fit over that, even though it wasn't anywhere near a scratch possibility. And I can tell you, in Lincoln City or any kind of PCA tournament like that, he would get a unsportsmanlike conduct warning, unless the ref actually saw that. Then something could come of it. Just got to be careful with that. Well, he crushed that break, made a ball, made the one on the side. Has a crossbank on it too if you wanted to play an aggressive route. And being so close to the side pocket, you don't need any English on this. Just it's like a center draw. You got to hit it thin to go straight, because any inside English would take it above like this.
I don't know how much too he can see here, but I kind of like banking it out this way.
Oh yeah.
And using the 6 as a blocker.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you can do a firm bank too, and just pull the cue ball right in here by the 3 and let that 2 ball go out like this. But instead, he gives Robert a nice look here. So you can see the little angle. This would be a perfect, top right to go 2 rails. For me, because I like to use rails, I would have did this move. In this
I would have also.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a shot here, but it's much tougher than it had to be. So this cue ball is going to run across probably towards that 9.
You got to worry about catching that top side because he brings that side pocket into play.
Right, absolutely.
Ooh. It looks like Duck's got a little bit of an angle, so I think if I'm Duck, I just play it and come off here for a good shot at either corner, or if you roll too far, you still have this side pocket. He hit that a lot harder than I would have, but he's got a shot. Ooh, he used inside there. I'll tell you, on that particular shot, I would have used outside to come off and have a good look at the 6. And if I come too short, I can hit the 6 or just stay below it. And he makes a good hit, and it's not going to sell out. It's going to leave Robert a bank or some safety option. I like using the 9 here as a blocker, just thinning the 6, banking out of this way and sending the cue ball out this way. But Robert's a beast, and he just puts it in the hole.
Right. He says, it goes right in the middle of this pocket. Watch.
See, the only problem with that is you're sacrificing shape to make the ball, and now
yeah, he's got to come with a power draw here.
Yeah, the 8 being where it is makes this 7 a lot tougher than it needs to be. Unless he's just going to settle to make it again.
Oh, he was looking to run 3 rail shape on this. That was odd. That was more of a power draw shot. Just to pull it back kind of into this area.
Yeah. See, this shot, I like drawing the 7 to the side to pull it up this way. Because if you go straight top, you're coming this way and you're being funny on the 8. You could even land on top of it. See,
that.
just like that.
Now, see, I can tell you, I would be thinning it this direction. So
I
let me
would too.
let me change the arrow so you can see. But yeah, I would just thin the edge of that this way so that it comes out like that. So no matter what, you're getting, you're getting a good hit
and
out
then
of it.
and that A-ball would stay neutral.
Yes, that's the big part is that it would stay right in that area, and so as long as
So
it's
even if you don't get behind the 9, it stays neutral.
yeah. So he's thinking along that same line, but he's looking at clipping the wrong side of the 8. Just clipping it this way is much more difficult.
I don't like that because you have to be so quick with your cue to get out of the way
Yeah,
because the
and
cue line may come back and hit your tip.
and you're really stretched out trying to reach that.
Yeah.
Whereas going the other way that we talked about, I mean, you're standing over there nice and comfy.
Oh, a hand shoe extension?
Yeah, he asked me to borrow it beforehand, so I would not be using it here.
I would not be
wouldn't.
using it either. No, I 100% like your idea to come off this way
It's just so
and
much
then send
easier.
it and then send it back this way. Even if you don't get behind the 9, you leave a lot of distance and the 8-ball's still neutral.
Oh my God, bridge and the extension? Oh shit, look out. Well, that actually turned out better than I ever thought it would, but you're giving Robert a really good look to do something here. Or it's going the other way, creating all that distance. Slow rolling up would be costly. So Josh just told me he's going to, I guess he's done. He's grabbing his laptop. He's going to jump in with us, Poncho.
Nice.
I may give him the rundown on this replay. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go nuts with that replay thing. I like that a lot. That is such a cool feature. I'll bore people to death with it. So are you sitting at your desk out in the garage, Poncho? Glancing over at, oh, what a shot that was. My goodness. That's going to come off that bottom rail and give him a straight in shot at the corner. Nice work, Robert. I gotta do this.
Is it well, I missed it because mine froze up, but is it worthy of the Shu Shang Chao?
Yeah. You saw where it was laying.
Yeah.
He didn't hit it soft either. He hit it. And the cue ball ran back and forth a few times.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. But see that's what happens when you leave an opportunity like that. So if Duck would have went safe the other direction like we talked about, that would not have been available.
Yeah, so even had Duck left that same shot, but with more distance, it becomes 100 times harder.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, you leave an aggressive shot, an aggressive shooter will shoot it, and chances are they're going to make it, just like what happened here. But Duck had the right idea to play safe. Yeah, so 7-5. Robert's going to get a 9-ball break.
Ooh, the head ball break pays off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert.
All right. Here, I'll do the shoe chain.
What the? Oh my God!
That's so funny. When I was over in Lincoln City, I was talking to Justin from Evo about putting in a duck quack as a sound effect. I haven't found him one and sent it to him, but he didn't put it in. So But you know, the only really I'd ever use it for is this match. But
Yeah.
I'll have to come up with some other cool ones. All right, can you go 2 for 2? It's a head-on break again. Ooh, the 9-ball's running,
Oh, yeah.
but he scratched. Yeah. Well, at least he didn't give a 1-9 combo. Where's the replay on that one? Good call. Until I get used to using it, I'm gonna miss a thing or two.
Yeah, and that's why I say I'd like to see what some of these guys utilize that side break. You're less likely to scratch on that side break.
Yeah, and maybe you don't
that-
get a 9-ball break, but you know you're gonna pocket a ball and keep going, and you get to control the table, which is the biggest thing of all.
Exactly, control of the table.
Yeah. But 2 to the 4 is going to be a little difficult. I mean, he's got an angle, so he can go to the top rail and back down too. That will work.
And he does so. Oh, this needs to slow down.
No, he's okay. So you know the thing is,
Now-
he's just not taking his time. He's kind of firing away at everything. That's
See,
you
I
get-
like going rail first on this ball.
Yes.
I think
See,
he's just
he's really-
accepting where it ends up.
Right. He's just relying on his shot making.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, like I said, when you just fire away, it's just you're just working hard, and then harder, and then harder. And then you miss, and then look at that. So it's very cuttable, but I think you can play a really solid safety here. Just marry up to the 7 ball.
Well, I kind of like going for this because you're going to bump the 7.
Yeah,
and send it
push it towards the pocket.
towards that. Yeah, so I like going for the out here.
Yeah, he wants to hit the 6 thin though. He wants to hit the 7 fairly full. He doesn't want to. He wants to hit the 6 fairly thin though. He doesn't want to hit it full and then put up the 7, push it to the side row.
Well, welcome on board, Josh.
Think who else we got on here? Who's the little Dutch in?
It's Poncho.
Pansies.
Yeah,
so
he'll
do
do
it.
the remote.
Good shot.
Oh yeah. He hit
And
that
he's got
good.
himself a
Yeah,
good
I did. He hit that real nice. So for me, this is the top right shot because I would want to go like this.
Yeah,
But
but
you gotta understand, you gotta know how to use the spin.
exactly. And like I said earlier, I don't see a lot of 400s used inside, so I favor him to use that same shot to go back this way for that 8 ball.
Yeah, and you're probably right. It looks like you're sizing that up. Just kind of center ball on it. Oh,
No, see that's the
Get
problem.
big.
yeah.
It was center ball. You gotta do something to create your angle, either out this way or like you said, this way.
So, I'm gonna show Josh the whole replay button here. I'll wait for Duck's 9 ball.
Hold on, didn't
Maybe
he have
not.
one hand here? What did I miss?
And it's definitely not the shape he wanted.
Oh no, how'd he end up there?
You know, if he played a little angle on the 8 ball, and then he played it with inside and ran it down table.
He must have hit rail first before he hit the 8. That's the only way I could see it coming off that way.
Well, he kind of went like this, like that.
Yeah, see, I would have drew back
Yeah,
this way because that guarantees you in this area.
exactly. Oh, heartbreaker.
I mean, you have to be able to get out with 2 balls left and ball in hand. That's just to me, it's a little bit demoralizing to not get out in this area.
Exactly. Oh, heartbreaker.
I mean, you have to be able.
All right, I was just showing Josh the replay button, so I used that missed 9 ball.
Did Duck concede that game?
No, Robert's over there getting his extension out.
Scoot over. We have an echo.
Yeah, some people may concede this, but I would never concede it because anything can happen, including a miscue. I've even done it before myself.
Seven, race to 9. We got a little race to 2 going here, huh? I missed most of this match because I was playing around with somebody else. Table 4 over there, but we'll be here for this and then probably the next one too. So.
Come out ahead at least. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Don't forget my cut.
He was a good sport about it. We talked about a couple things he can work on afterwards, and he even said that he just figures he was paying for a lesson. So,
Oh yeah, he does have the right attitude about it. And he has a heart to play a strong player.
yeah, for sure. I talked to him about not really playing enough safeties when he should, and forcing shots and getting out of line when he shouldn't. And he told me that he was consciously doing that because he was trying to see if he could keep up with a better player. So I was like, well,
Who'd you play, Josh?
perhaps. There's an echo. Brian Burkett.
Ryan Burkett.
Oh, another scratch. Robert's scratching a lot.
Yeah. Again, I think that's just breaking head ball. To me, that's a little indicative of both of these guys being 8-ball players also.
Yeah, and if Robert breaks it from the front, has a tendency. Well, that one didn't do that, but he's been like drawing and snapping back into the side. He needs to move the cue ball just a little bit closer to him before he breaks, so that he hits higher on the cue ball.
Yeah.
That way he can dial it into more of a center ball hit, like you want. But Devin's over there on table 3 warming up, and we're at a race to 2 right now. So now the pockets are getting smaller.
Looks like he's straight in, so just a little. Actually, they have to drop a little bit just past the head string there to be good on that.
That would be the foot string.
Oh,
See the spot.
Potato.
Potato.
But looks like he got there.
He did nicely too, I might add.
I think he's too straight though.
He got himself a little angle. He's having to work, but definitely going to want to come over into this area somewhere.
Well, it looks like he has that angle. If he uses some draw, it'll just squirt out this way.
Yeah, but he needs to stroke it through, not just die on it and let it go this way.
Oh, like yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But
To me, that's indicative of a punch, not a stroke.
yeah,
So now he's really got to draw this, at least hold it or draw below that side pocket.
okay. So Josh has muted himself and is walking around because he's sitting at the same table as me and it's creating an echo.
I just need to it bothers me.
So I think we're going to move Josh to like the tall table between tables 2 and 3. That way he's enough away from me that our mics aren't picking each other up.
He gets big.
Ooh, that was a big 9-ball right there. Even Robert acknowledged with a clap that that was big. So now the duck is on the
He
hill.
ran that out from the break, so that was big to get him on the hill.
Yeah, that was very big. All right, so
Come on, Robert.
Robert's clan is rooting for him. It's been a good match, you know. I don't like matches that are just blowouts because they're boring. So to watch these guys fight it out and deal with, you know, the camera, people watching, and all that, it's pretty cool.
The pressure.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which shot are you talking about, Juan? I've shot so many in Lincoln City. I don't know. Well, that rack was definitely tight. As you can see, the 9-ball didn't really move anywhere. He pocketed a ball. Looks like he pocketed the 2-ball, but he has no shot on the 1. So, do you kick at this, kick into a safety, or do you play push here?
I think I play a push.
To where? Where would you go?
I think I play somewhere.
See, I would go that way also, but I'd want to play into this down here, like coming off kind of this way, just because it's see enough of the 1 for them to actually go for a hit. But yeah, I have one shot to make.
Have you scratched yourself on the back?
I don't like that, especially at the speed he did. If he was playing a safe at that, then
You know, I think our problem comes from Josh's headset. His microphone is so sensitive, you can hear the guys talking on table 3.
How is everything now, though? Is there an echo or anything?
All right, guys, I got to step over into the office real quick, so I'll leave it up to you two to do the commentary. I'll be right back.
God, I thought he'd never leave. Yeah, it looks like Robert's shooting fairly quick here as well. He's got a good chance here if he just makes his forward and doesn't go too far forward and get himself out of line on the 5. He wants to stay on this side of the 5. He's not going to soft roll anything, so it'd almost be better to kind of dig in a little, do a little stop shot. There you go, good shot. What are you doing, Tom? Sure, are you shooting this in the corner and having the cue ball come off the rail and back up here for the 6, or are you playing it in the side, coming down and back? It's just gone. We'll play in the side. I like to see him put some. Oh, wow. He's going to have to come out with a good shot here on the 6. I'd like to see him shoot it thin with some right hand English to come around the 9, but You can see the pressure's on them. Ooh, put a good stroke on the ball, but missed it and gave Duck a chance here. It's one of those spots where I prefer to play a safety. Don't even have to get safe as far as blocking him. You could literally just bank the 6 up to the other end rail, try to get down below the 8 to hook him. If you don't, leaving him end to end is pretty good. He went for the pace.
I got booted from Evo, so I had to log back in.
Well, I'm back now.
I don't know if that 6 goes.
Echo out there. I don't think the 6 does go.
No, Scott, that's not code. Well, normally it is code for going take a dump. I had to go get lids for the to-go cups.
Yep. Thin the 6, leave it on the side rail below the 8, and just leave the cue ball up above the 8.
Yep. Yep, 100%. That's what I think you should do here.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. What is he looking at kicking that?
No, it looks like he's just trying to maybe clip the edge and leave the cue ball here. Because, yeah, I think you definitely want to just edge it, put the cue ball over here.
Yeah.
No, I think he might be calling the combo here. Not sure. Well, he's gonna kick at it, folks.
Yeah, I don't particularly like the kick.
Yeah, I don't either. Low percentage.
Well, and here's the thing: is the kick is a sellout unless you make it. There's pretty much no way of getting a safe. Now, he fired it at really good speed and gave himself an opportunity to kind of get separation. But yeah, there's no way of really getting safe there with that kick.
Yeah, and this is a natural angle, kind of this way. Well, nice. Oh, that's big. That is a huge
That's
bump.
a huge bump on that 7, yeah. Because now you can just roll forward and be anywhere in this area.
Yeah, the thing is, just don't get overexcited and start firing. Finish it out like you're supposed to. All right, folks, this is it for the win on this one. And stay tuned because we will start the next one in a few minutes. There it is. Folks. Get the applause. So you guys go ahead and sign us off. I'm going to go pay out the money.
Yeah, so I didn't see the whole beginning part of this match, Poncho. I was playing on table 4, but I had it up on my screen and I was watching the score, and it looked like they were just pretty much neck and neck the whole way through this match.
They were, yeah. It was neck and neck, but I think if you go back and look at it,